educate their children in accordance with their faith?
Well, thank you for the question. Just before I start, I was take a second to thank Tyndale Christian School for arranging this forum. It's very important. Whoever is a member for McMahon on the 4th of May will have the great honour of representing one of Australia's most vibrant faith communities, vibrant and diverse. And a forum like this is a great opportunity to run through some of the issues important to the Christian community. I want to thank Matthew for participating tonight. It's appropriate that you have candidates before you. It would be better if we had 5 candidates, but we've got 2, which is better than 1 or none. Both Matthew and I have been on very long hours at the moment, and we've both been on our feet all day, so thank you for participating today, Matthew. Well, to answer the question, the answer is yes. I support religious freedom legislation. The government supports religious freedom legislation. The Labor Party supports religious freedom legislation. There is a caveat to this part, I'll be frank with you. The Prime Minister's made it very clear, and I think the Prime Minister's right about this. We will only proceed with religious freedom legislation if we can get the support of the opposition. Because regardless of who wins the election on May the 3rd, the Labor Party has a majority in the House of Representatives. I am pretty sure, well I hope it was otherwise, we will not have a majority in the Senate. And to get legislation through, we need to pass it through the Senate. And that means we have 2 pathways. We can work with the Liberal Party to get legislation passed, or we can work with the Greens to get legislation passed. Our view is that we will not work with the Greens to get religious freedom legislation passed. We don't think that will lead to a sensible piece of legislation. We don't think that will lead to a good outcome, frankly, for this community. So hence, we have said we will work with the Liberal Party if the Liberal Party is prepared to work with us to pass religious freedom legislation. Also, we think this is an important moment potentially of national unity, and it would be good, instead of having a political dogfight, a political point scoring about this, that the Prime Minister and the opposition could come together and say this is a good moment for our country. We're passing religious freedom legislation. That's our aim and our ambition, what we would like to do. Now, we have attempted, the Prime Minister has attempted to sit down with the leader of the opposition and work that through. That has not been able to be done. And we regret that. We wish it could be done, but the leader of the opposition has indicated he didn't wish to do that. But hopefully, after the election, come what may, who knows what happens with the political dynamic that can change. So yes, our commitment to religious freedom legislation is clear, it's real, but we are not going to pretend to you that we can magically get it through the Senate without some sort of majority, and the only majority we are prepared to work towards is a majority of the Liberal Party. A joint Labor-Liberal bipartisan position is how we want to introduce religious freedom legislation. No other way. We are not going to negotiate that with the Greens, as I said, I really don't think that would be sensible. Just before I finish, should I enjoy thanking you and thanking Matthew, I do want to acknowledge we have 2 state members of Parliament who come to observe tonight, Stephen Marley, your Labor member for Blacktown, and David Saleeby, your Labor member for Fairfield, showing their interest in the matter for us today. So David and Stephen, welcome to you.